Does it work for lead gen? So I don't know if any of the SMBs like leads, but here's an example just to demonstrate that it can work. 24-Hour Fitness ran campaigns with us, basically driving to a very simple lead generation form. They wanted to get people in the system to try and get them to sign up for a gym membership. And they had a goal of trying to acquire leads for under $12, and were able to use effective media both within search and in display to drive traffic to this page and get people to perform the actions that they wanted. So products are selling, people are filling out lead forms, people are calling phone numbers. It's not just that there's this incredible growth of people using the devices, but they're also using them and converting into business actions that you want people to convert into. Here's an example more specific to maybe the YP space. This is Dex. They've been a big customer of ours over the last couple years. And you can see an example of their old landing page, which directed to the mobile site or to the PC site. And really isn't a great experience. Again, you're going to have to pinch and zoom and do all types of things to have that experience work for you. They've invested a significant amount of money in developing new assets. So they've gone through a couple iterations. This is where they are today, a new mobile website that just recently released that's really nice, very effective, very compelling. If I were a user, I would certainly use vis-a-vis the old one. So again, if you ask yourself, am I driving traffic to the screen on the left, or am I driving traffic to the screen on the right? That's going to be a differentiation factor for your business. So 2, promoting application installs. We talked about this a little bit. Again, there's an opportunity through reaching applications in, let's say, AdMob or Google's network. We have 10,000 iPhone applications where we serve ads. There are about 8,000 Android applications where we serve ads. So incredible reach. We reach greater than 70% of all iPhone and Android users through mobile display. So if you wanted to drive installations of an application for your business, it's a very, very cost-effective and efficient way to do it. As I talked about, discovery is very hard. You can't just build an app and hope that it's going to get discovered. There are certainly, viral hits that do phenomenally well. Games do that. But if you're a utility, you really need to promote that or have a differentiation in that experience. Are you using those native functions of the application better than somebody else, et cetera, et cetera? So really very straightforward value proposition. You run ads within applications. People see that ad. It's a text-based ad, CPC basis. You click on it. It goes to the iTunes store or to the Android store to download the application. It's all about optimization. It's all about driving traffic to promote installs. And once you promote those installs, you just keep doing that. And those have a cumulative effect over time. And the goal is to get as many people walking around with that application in their pocket. If you look back and think at the Yellow Page business, the goal was to drop a book off on everyone's doorstep in everyone's business. This is essentially the same thing. You want people walking around with that application so that they're using it when they're looking for that local business or they're looking for that local restaurant. That's what's possible. I'm walking around with the Yellow Pages in my pocket, and promoting that application install is what's very important to get as much scale as possible for your applications. So back to Dex, again, a very valued customer. They have run a lot of these campaigns by running advertising. They've seen a 400% increase in the number of downloads of their application, 200% about lift in App Store rank. So by doing these campaigns, you can actually influence your current rank. The iTunes Store ranks applications on a rolling 24-hour window. So if you can infuse a lot of downloads in a short period of time, you will go and move up the rank, and that's what that statistic is talking about. Running this campaign, driving installs, increasing rank, and just like within search, if you're in position 10, you're getting fewer clicks than you are in position 1. Same thing applies to the App Store. If you're in position 50 in your category, or if you're in position 5 in your category, you're going to get far more downloads. So it's a way to kind of fuel that, that ecosystem and drive more installations. Really, it's a no-brainer if you have application campaign or applications in the App Store. What they saw when you think about mobile web versus app, there's about 100% more repeat visits on their application than they're seeing on mobile web, so they're investing more in their application. They're seeing that it's better for customer loyalty and customer retention. So those are the types of metrics that you need to think about as you're running your mobile business. And there are just a couple screenshots showing exactly how it works. An ad on TV.com goes to Dexno's page on the iTunes store. Download, it's on your phone. Click to call, talked about this. Don't need to necessarily beat this one up. I think everybody understands what click to call is good for. You can day part, which is great for certain businesses. Here's an example, again, kind of I think in the local space for Yext. Quote here from the co-founder and CEO of Yext. Our clients and local services want phone calls, obviously. With mobile advertising, we can reach customers in the right place and in the right mindset, resulting in very high quality leads. Again, just a no-brainer. It's a very effective way at appeasing those SMBs that are always saying, why is my phone not ringing? Why are people not coming in? I'm giving you money. Here is how you help them out. And then again, driving traffic to Maps listings, furthering and allowing you to get people closer to the sale. You can do these on Google Maps and within search. Lead users directly to a store, promote businesses on multiple locations as we've talked about, and again, you can do day parting as needed. Here's an example of a retailer. The retailer is anonymous in this case, and this is a case study through Razorfish, which is an advertising agency, and they tested alternate landing pages and found the best results with the page that included the nearest store location. So again, people wanted to find that store, give them what they want, give them a map, give them a phone number. If you do that, you're going to see better results. And the mobile campaigns that drove to the map location versus just a normal landing page were 7.5% more efficient and 9.3% more conversions coming from the ads or the landing pages that had maps versus not having maps. So again, this is what people want. So that's kind of the high level. I mean, ultimately, if you were to walk away, there's a couple things that I'd want you to think about. One, mobile represents a huge opportunity. It can't be overstated. You can be bombarded and numbed by all the data and the dearth of data and looking at all the stuff. It kills me when I see all the stuff. Believe me, it puts me to sleep. But it's huge. It's so exciting. There's no more exciting space in online media or digital media today than mobile. The organizations that are winning are nimble, are innovative, and they have buy-in from the C-suite. The companies that are sitting on the sidelines, I think they have executives that are saying, I don't think this is really something that matters. The ones that are saying this is strategic and core to our business. We're going to develop and innovate rapidly here, and it's fundamental to our success in the future as a business. Use mobile search, display, and any other type of ad formats that are out there to get people to going in store. It can be calls, it can be maps, it can be anything. You want to drive people in store. That is what your SMBs care about. There are ad products out there that can help you that, or these are the types of ad products that you need to develop to really, I think, make your SMBs happy. And I think you gotta get aggressive. If you're still kind of thinking, well, you know, we need to think this through, we're not sure how this is gonna play out, you have to move fast. It's amazing to see some of the early and innovative companies that are out there that are learning and growing and developing people and, you know, brands and companies that no one's heard of that are in this ecosystem that I never heard about before I went to AdMob. And you go there and you see how interesting these companies are. That is what you need to be doing. And that is what differentiates, I think, really good companies from so-so companies is that aggressiveness, that need to innovate. Figuring out your goals, figuring out your metrics, testing and iterating, that is what it takes to succeed in this marketplace. And I encourage everyone, hopefully if you're to walk away with a couple things, that these are a couple of the paramount things. So with that, that's it. That's my presentation, slideware. Hopefully that's effective and informational. And I'm happy to, I don't know, what time do we have? Or
We got time for questions.
Cut me off.
Any questions? Bob in the back. Right there, that mic. Thank you.
So that was great. Do you have any insights into whether Google Voice somehow plays a role in mobile, and, which sounds like an oxymoron, right? And then the second part of that being, since Google Voice includes text messaging, what you see text messaging, and you know, Gordon's research shows big piles of money there.
Yep.
Where you see the future of that?
I'd be probably weaving a tale if I could answer the question. I mean, Google Voice is obviously core and an important part of our product suite. How it relates to advertising, I don't know of anything on that front. There may be things, but again, I'd be probably speaking out of line if I were to say that there's some future innovation that's happening there. So stay tuned, and I can give you my card if we come up with anything. I'll certainly let you know. SMS and text messaging has not been something that we've gotten into, and again, at this stage, as from what I'm aware of from a product development standpoint, that is not on the roadmap. But I also really am not 100% sure. I'm the AdMob guy. We're going in through integration right now and figuring a lot of this stuff out. So there may be plans, but I honestly don't know. But really, if you think about Google's traditional businesses, it's search and display. So we're going to probably leverage that core infrastructure, and that's where our focus is going to be.
Other questions? Yes.
In this morning's Wall Street Journal, Eric Schmidt said that one day mobile will surpass internet ad sales, but he noted that mobile ads are not now or will not soon be material for the company's financial results. Can you comment on that?
Yeah, I think it's a scale thing, right? So it depends on the goals. So if you look at Google's core business, search, it's a ridiculous business. It does, $25 billion a year or something like that. Search, for a lot of organizations, is a core sales channel for them. And so when you look at it in that terms and you're thinking about it at that level, by all means, is mobile going to be that marketplace? Probably not, at least today. It's not that core and that material. If you look at the slides that were shared earlier about the acceleration of mobile ad spending, and that Burrell is projecting that mobile ad spending is going to exceed online, and I forget what the number of years was, it's coming. We'll have to see how this game plays out. So if you're thinking strategy-wise, is mobile going to supplant online today? No, your driving factor or your driving strategy should be probably digital, whether it's online search, online display, offline. But it's all about saying, okay, from a marketing standpoint, where are the consumers and where are the customers going? And it takes a while for the business models to evolve. It takes a while for the ad products to evolve, for the analytics to evolve. That's what's happening now. And the opportunity is for those people to get in and start doing it. So yes, I would agree that it's not on par with what people are achieving digitally today. But when you look at the data and you look at the momentum that's happening, it's impossible to ignore. And if you do ignore it, you're then waiting too late, and you're scrambling to play catch up instead of being out in front.